This is the story of Arjun, a 38-year-old father of two, a factory worker, and once, the life of every room he walked into, until everything collapsed. A relentless pain in his chest led to hospital visits. And then came the verdict, stage 4 cancer. The doctor said, "We can try treatment, but don't keep your hopes high." Hope. He didn't have the money for treatment, let alone the luxury of hope. He couldn't afford to die, not when his kids were still in school, not when his wife looked at him every day with silent prayers in her eyes. As the chemo drained his body and savings, Arjun lay on his bed, staring at the ceiling. He was losing the battle not just physically, but mentally. He felt like a burden, like death was a form of mercy. But life is strange. Sometimes, the universe whispers when you're about to give up. One day, in the hospital library, he found an old book, The Mind That Changes Everything by Ian Gawler. He almost laughed at the title. How can a mind fight cancer? But something made him read, and the words felt like someone was speaking directly to his soul. The mind can create illness, and it can create healing. What you believe, you become. He read the story of Ian Gawler himself, a man who fought terminal cancer with meditation, visualization, and sheer mental discipline. For the first time, Arjun didn't cry. He sat up and whispered, "What if? I can too." Chapter 1. The Decision to Fight. That night, Arjun made a promise not to his doctors, not to his family, but to his own mind. He started with affirmations, simple phrases, spoken like sacred chants. My body is healing. Every cell in me is getting stronger. I'm not my illness. I am beyond it. He repeated them hundreds of times a day. At first, it felt foolish, but slowly something shifted. The words began to feel true. Chapter 2. Visualization, rehearsing health. Every morning, he'd close his eyes and visualize his immune system as a powerful army fighting, repairing, winning. He saw his blood as clean rivers, his lungs as strong and glowing, his cancer melting like snow under the sun. He didn't just imagine healing. He believed it was happening. And belief is a medicine no pharmacy can bottle. Chapter 3. The Inner Silence. He started meditating. At first, 5 minutes of silence felt like eternity. But soon, it became his sanctuary. He followed the practice Gawler described, focusing on his breath, letting thoughts pass like clouds, creating inner peace. And in that peace, he found strength. Arjun noticed something strange. His pain didn't control him anymore. His mind was no longer his enemy. His body, slowly, it was responding. Chapter 4. A shift doctors couldn't explain. Weeks passed, then months. He still went for checkups, but something had changed. The scan started showing reduced inflammation. His appetite returned. His energy rose. Even the doctors were stunned. "We don't know how, but your condition is stabilizing." They asked what treatment he was on. He smiled and said, "Faith, meditation, and mental rehearsal." Chapter 5. The Comeback. Arjun began walking again, then jogging, then working. He wasn't just healing, he was reborn. He started helping others, teaching them how to use affirmations, visualizations, and inner calm to face not just illness, but life itself. He wasn't just a cancer survivor. He was a warrior of the mind. The lesson: you see, friends, sometimes the strongest medicine isn't what you swallow, it's what you believe. The mind can tear us apart, but it can also put us back together, stronger. So if you're going through darkness, remember Arjun's story and whisper to yourself today, "I am healing. I am powerful. I am not my circumstance." Because your mind, yes, your mind can change everything. If this story touched you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And in the comments, tell us, what's one affirmation you want to start repeating from today?